All right, I am live. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's been a while. I hope I'm doing this right. Um, First of all, if you don't know me, my name is, well, I'm known as Skin Tight Flash on this channel. And right now, I'm about to do a really big project. And that's why I'm here. I want to tell you about it. I see we got some people coming on board. I see we have 2 viewers now. Hey, great to have you. Um, and you can chime in if you want. But like I mentioned, there's a big project that I'm about to start, and it's something I've never done before. And so I just wanted to tell you about it. And I hope I'm doing this right. I I went into my YouTube account and I wanted to stream live, and when I tried to do that, there was some software I needed to download, and so what I simply did was click the other button to start a hangout, and just to start it right now. So that's what I'm doing. I've invited a number of people. I hope you're here. I hope I see we got a couple here, but I hope you're able to make it. And I guess what I'm saying is, when you come to my channel, I hope you're easily able to see me, see what I'm doing, and just click on the video and start watching. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I may have done this wrong, but oh yeah, what's up? What's up, Tyler? Nice. Wow. 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 This is awesome. Yeah. And you just start, and also start drinking down. All right. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Tyler, he's asking me a question. Um, he's one of the gentlemen I've been communicating with recently, and he's doing some big things. What's up? For real, dude? For real? Dylan is reporting a new hot game. That is awesome, man. That is awesome, Dylan. Oh man, that is great. Like I was saying, this hangout, this is basically an invitation to my public audience about a big project that I have going. There's already a few people with me, but right now I'm about to expand it, and I'm just going to give you some insight into how we're going to be moving forward with this. I just want to thank you guys for chiming in. I look forward to sharing some things with you guys this coming weekend, by the way. Yeah, what's up, Simon? Been looking for you forever. I thought you stopped posting after 2016. Yeah, yeah. I'll talk about that. But hey, man, I'm finna get right into it. But in answer to your question, Tyler, yeah, you can just go ahead and drink it like that. That's no problem. And I'm happy about your routine. That is awesome, man. That's awesome. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this project that I'm on. Right now, uh, I'm looking at the chat. I need to focus. I need to focus. I'm gonna get to you, Simon. I'm gonna get to you. Right now, I'm about to do one of the biggest things I've ever done in my entire life. And I want you to be a part of it if you're open to that. It's an invitation for you to be a part of it. And basically what I'm seeking to do is get as tall as I possibly can within the next year, and I'm going for 2 inches in height gains. I'm going for 2 inches in morning height gains at least, okay? I'm going for 2 inches. But at the end of the day, I'm just seeking to get as tall as I possibly can within a 12-month period, while at the same time helping hundreds of other people to get taller with me. If I could give you an exact figure, I'm seeking to reach out to anywhere between 10,000 and 40,000 people with this invitation. I want to extend an invitation to 10,000 to 40,000 people, and I want to make history with a team. Okay? I mean, like, honestly, in my mind, you guys are making history already. Like one guy, Dylan, he just reported he had a height gain that was intentional. Okay, this is big, y'all. This is awesome. So what I want to do is do something big like this with a group of people. Okay, and what I'm going to do is reach out to 10,000 to 40,000 people, you know, at the minimum, and hopefully out of those that I reach out, hundreds will join the group in accomplishing this, okay? And we'll work together for a period of a year, and together we're going to get as tall as we possibly can, okay? And I'm going to show you some things that are going to be included if you decide to join with us, okay? And I want to try to communicate to you the value of making a decision, all right? Now, before I get into that, let me go ahead and give you the website that I'm going to need you to join if you're not already. And if you're already here, you might already know that website. That's crazy, dude. I'm sorry, Dylan. He caught my attention. It's crazy. I'm finna say, okay, let me focus, and I'm gonna mention Dylan's height increase is awesome. Congratulations, Dylan. That's incredible. Wow. Oh, snap. Why you had to show me that? I'm so excited right now. If you're not already a member of verticalbodybuilding.com, go to that site, verticalbodybuilding.com, sign up, join that. That's my email list where I can reach out to you and tell you anything that I'm doing. Get on that list, and once you sign up to that list, I'm going to send you an invitation to the project that I'm on, and you can decide whether or not you want to get on board with me. And I'm going to show you the invitation in this hangout, okay? So yeah, do that. Some people are already part of this, like Dylan, he's a part of it. Tyler, he's a part of it. And it's incredible. I mean, look, you saw how fired up I got when Dylan just told me how much taller he got. There's much power in being with a community of people intent on a certain goal, and there's nothing but positive energy, and we're all feeding off of each other. We all might be doing things a little different, but there's still certain principles that we're all following, okay? We're all following, okay? And for instance, You may have heard of LSJL. Well, but you also may have heard of jumping to get height gains. You may have heard of cycling. You may have heard of all types of different things in order to increase the length of your bones. But it's still one basic principle, and it's stimulation. It's bone stimulation. So people may do different things, but we're communicating with each other, we're positive, and we're getting results, okay? And I just want to invite you to be a part of that. So if you're not already, sign up to verticalbodybuilding.com, and once you do, you're going to get an invitation sent to you, okay? You're going to get that invitation sent to you. Okay, now, right before I get to my next point, I just want to mention this height increase that Dylan just reported. He says, I am now 5'11" and 27/32. So if you could see it like this, 27/32, okay? 27/32, that much of an inch, okay? 5'11" and 27/32 inches. And that's up from 24/32, okay? And by the way, Dylan, 24/32 is up from the last time you shared your height increase with me, because just to let you know, last time Dylan, his height was, it went from 5'10", it went from 5'11" and 10/16 to 5'11" and 11/16. Okay, so that's 20/32 to 22/32. Okay, that's where his height went. But he's saying that it went up to 24/32, and now it's at 27/32. That's a lot of millimeters, dude. That's a lot of millimeters. So hats off to you. Congratulations. That is awesome. And man, you got me so fired up. You know, that's why we do this. That's why we do this. So thank you for sharing. It's crazy, man. Thank you for sharing. But yeah, so as I was mentioning, what I'm setting out to do is something I've never done before. Okay, I'm setting out to increase my height. I'm also setting out to build muscle and lose weight myself, but the focus is on increasing my height. And so because of this, I just want to let you know, before I go into the details of the invitation and what you're going to get, what's going to be included, I just want to mention a few caveats, okay? One is that since I'm doing, well, first of all, I'm 38. I'm 38, okay? So I'm not going to say that I know for sure how tall I'm going to get. I can't say that, but I can say that whatever I do is going to be with intention, okay? And what I'm encouraging you to do is that whatever you set out to do, you want to do it in such a way that you have a certain certainty, okay? There's a certainty. You're putting your body through a certain level of activity. You're putting a certain quality of nutrition into your body, that there's a certainty that you have that you're going to get a height increase, okay? And so if you decide to jump on board with me in this program, you will be getting what I call a vertical bodybuilding crash course. And that crash course is going to share with you the minimums and the maximums, okay, what you can do. And some people may decide to do things on the minimum side. And that's fine, especially during your first few months. You're getting used to everything. But me personally, what I'm going to be doing as fast as I can, move over to those maximums, okay? Move over to the maximums. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to show you how you can get this vertical bodybuilding crash course. There's actually going to be a free trial, okay? There's going to be a free trial, free 3-day trial where you can look at this vertical bodybuilding crash course and get it for yourself, and so you can know exactly what to do. And I'm going to show you the invitation. Just make sure you sign up to verticalbodybuilding.com so I can send that invitation to you. But as I was saying, the last few weeks, what I've been doing has been more on the minimum side. What I'm going to encourage is to try to move over to the maximums. In other words, so that what you're doing, you pretty much know that there's no way you're not going to get a height increase. And that's what occurred with me when I first got started, okay? When I first got started with my own vertical bodybuilding program, I was doing the maximums, okay? And because I was doing the maximums, I had a certain sureness that I was going to get a height increase, okay? And so that's going to be important if you want to make the most of your time. But it's okay if if you need to work your way up to it. But for me right now, I'm at a certain place right now where I need certainty, and I want you to have certainty that we're going to get these height increases. And man, by us working together as a team, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. I'm telling you, it's done. We got it. It's over. Okay? It's over. And I remember when I first started, I was like 33 years old. I was almost 34. And I was like, I'm too old to be playing around. And so I did it with a certain strength. I went about it with a certain strength. And my height was just popping off. I'm getting height increase after height increase. Height increase after height increase. Over the last few years, I've had certain challenges and what have you, and so now my activity has been more on the minimum side. And so, and just so you know, in 2016, I didn't do anything when it comes to exercise. I didn't do a vertical bodybuilding routine in 2016. And I did it a little bit in 2017, just like the first 3 weeks of the year, and then I just started back in May. But even when I started back, I was doing the minimum, y'all. I was doing the minimums, okay? And I'm 38 now. I'm not 33 no more. I'm 38. So all the more so, I need to be doing the maximums. I need to be doing the maximums, okay? Now, if you want to do the minimums, that's fine. I'm going to show you what you need to do, okay? Sign up to verticalbodybuilding.com. You're going to get an invitation. And in that invitation, it's going to direct you to a free trial where you can get the vertical bodybuilding crash course. That's lesson 1 in the program, okay? That's lesson 1, and it's going to show you the minimums and the maximums. But as we go deeper and deeper into the program, we're going to go into other different protocols to stack even more odds in our favor. I'm telling y'all, that first week, the first couple of weeks, yeah, because that first week I was like more doing the exercises, but by that second week, when I first started, I started adding the nutrition. I started putting stem cell releases up in there. Trying out. Did I do HH cocktail that second week? I'm not quite sure, but I know I had raw milk that second week, and I also had stem cell releasers. Okay, and my height start going up. Oh, I put a cartilage builder in there as well. And I had my brother and my sister and a family friend that came to our house. It was me and my wife. They came to our house. And it was funny. My sister, she's been taller than me for years. And she's my younger sister, y'all. She's my younger sister, okay? I got an older brother and a younger sister. And I was the shortest one, y'all. I was the shortest one, okay? And all I could think about is that my brother and my sister are coming over this weekend, and I want to be taller than my brother, or at least tall as my brother when they come. And so I want to get at that 5'8" threshold. Well, I didn't quite get as tall as I wanted to by the time they came, but I had gotten tall enough to be taller than my sister. Oh, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. Okay? Me and my sister, you know, there's a mirror. I said, hey, come. Let me I want to see something. I forgot exactly how I set it up. But basically, me and my sister, we went in front of a mirror. And you could see clearly that I was now taller than her. Even just by a tad, but I was taller than her. I wasn't the shortest one in my family no more. And I wasn't supposed to be. That's my little sister. She younger than me. How's she supposed to be taller than me? How is my younger sister supposed to be taller than me? That ain't cool. It ain't supposed to be like that. That ain't how life works. If I'm the brother, I'm supposed to be taller than my sister. I'm supposed to be tall. And now I am, okay? Oh, and I could see my brother's eyes. There was just a certain look. But my brother cool. In the end, he wants me to surprise him. But you could tell that at that moment he was surprised, and he was like, he even vocalized it. He said, "You about to pass me up in a little bit." That's what he said. He said something like that. You about to pass me up. But my sister, her jaw dropped, and she was like, she was mad, but she ain't hating on me or nothing. But she was like, life was different now. Life was different, and so she can't play with me with that no more. And since then, I've gotten even taller. Okay, and it's even more clear that yes, I'm taller than my sister. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And so now I'm going for my older brother. And at the time we measured him against the wall, he was like at 5'8.5". And so he actually turned out to be a little taller than I thought he was. So apparently he might have grown some over the years. And it was crazy. I'm going to get back to this, y'all. I'm going to get back to it. But it was crazy because me and my brother, we hadn't talked in a while. And it was the craziest thing. When we were talking, I had found out from him that he had been experimenting with a grow tall routine. He had been experimenting. Crazy. And so was that part of the reason he was taller? Possibly. And later, I measured him again, and I said, okay, because I'm just trying to get to 5'8.5", and that's where I am now in the evening. I'm 5'8.5". My brother's still taller than me. Homeboy been doing inversion. He figured out a way to lift weights to where he is exerting vertical pressure on his body. I made up a term for it. I call it vertical toning. And he introduced me to it. He said, hey, because he's more built than me. He's he looks like more like he's supposed to be looking. So anyway, he was like, man, you need to start lifting weights with me. I said, I don't want to lift weights, man. I want to get height. He said, look, do this. Let me show you. And he started lifting weights a certain way. And he said, what you think that's doing? I said, I see. It's pushing you up. Yeah. So let me just give you an example of vertical toning real quick, if you don't mind. I'm excited about this. Hey, I'm doing this on a whim. It's my first time. I'm sorry if I'm going everywhere, but I'll give you that invitation in a little bit, and I'll just go over it. And I'm also gonna tell you 3 reasons why I believe you can get taller in adulthood. Okay, 3 reasons why it's guaranteed. Okay, you can get taller in adulthood. Okay, but let me just tell you this cool thing he showed me. He went in. Now, will this really work? I don't know, but I do know this. I want to build muscle, lose weight, and get taller, all at the same time. Okay, all at the same time. Man, looking at this chat. That's cool, man. I'm gonna get back to this chat in the end. By the way, I'm gonna get back to the chat in the end. Thank y'all. Y'all can keep putting stuff in if you want to too. But yeah, what he did, like with I forgot the exact movement, but let me just tell you the concept. Let's say someone is doing bench presses. Well, if one does bench presses, like I think it's the decline bench press, the decline, like when one does that, it actually exerts vertical pressure on the body. Hey, it may not be that big of a deal, but all I know is this, okay? All I know is this. My brother has gotten even taller. He's around 5'9" now. And a dude, he almost 40. He almost 40. He older than me. I'm 38. And he's gotten taller. Okay? All I needed to do was be 5'8.5", and I would have been as tall as him. But he ain't 5'8.5" no more. So, and he's swole. He's built. He's built. He's built. So anyway, that's just a little something. That's something I can talk about later, but it's just a concept I've been playing with called vertical toning, and it's a way to lift weights so that vertical pressure is exerted during resistance training. So yeah, okay. So yeah. So as I was saying, these caveats, you know, I'm 38 years old, and there's a lot of things that we don't know about the human body. There's a lot of things that we're still learning. I'm going to tell you why I think we can succeed nonetheless. But I'm just letting you know some of the downsides, okay? I'm 38, and so let's say I could be doing a routine that's actually increasing my height, but because I'm older now, I'm also fighting bone loss, okay? So it's like my height could be increasing, and then just old age could be bringing it back down, you know? And so it's like I'm increasing my height, but it's like it just staying the same. And so that's, and hopefully that ain't even happening right now. I'm 38 and I'm fairly young, but I noticed, you know, things are changing. Things are changing. I'm getting more gray hairs. I'm gonna try to get rid of that, by the way, but I'm getting more gray hairs and, you know, different things. And it's like, I really got to fight against time. And so again, that's why I'm moving more toward doing the maximums, okay? I'm moving more toward doing the maximums and getting things in order so that I can do that. So being older, 38, that's something I have against me, okay? And that's one reason why I'm not placing a guarantee. 2, there's a lot about this thing that I don't know, that I'm still learning. I'm not going to say I got it all figured out. I'm not going to say that. What I will say is, based on certain activities that I've done in the past, there are certain things that I've been conditioned to expect, okay? So there's certain estimations I'm able to throw out there as far as when gains will appear and how great those gains will be. Okay? So those are, you know, a couple of caveats that I wanted to mention. So I'm not going to hold out any guarantees for myself. I'm not even going to hold out guarantees for you. But I will tell you what guarantee I can put forth. Okay, I'm gonna share that with you. If you can, you know, if you can hang on. Okay, if you and by the way, if you can't watch this whole hangout, that's fine. I'm just glad you was able to show up. You can always watch it later. Thank y'all for showing up. Okay, I appreciate this, and I'm going to do more of these, and I hope the audience just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, and I'm actually going to be moving these hangouts to another channel. I'm going to be doing them over here anymore. Okay, but you know, as I was saying, I'm going to show you the guarantee that I can hold out to you. But I will say this, because I can't hold out a guarantee, it's all the more important that whatever you do with certainty. Okay? And basically, we're writing a book on this. Okay? That's just how it is. I'm looking at one comment from Tyler. Tyler here, he says, great plan scheme. Just imagine if people everywhere knew about how to gain height. Celebs and everything would be trying. Exactly. Exactly. And so this whole program is about going all out so we can find out whatever we need to find out as soon as possible. Okay? Either this thing is going to work or it ain't going to work. And you're more quickly able to find out if it does work if you go all out. Okay? That's why I'm not hanging over on the minimums. I can't do that. I gotta admit, I gotta work my way up. But I'm not hanging over there on the minimums. I'm gonna show you some things that have happened recently. I'm gonna see how long I've been doing this hangout. Okay. Y'all, I've been wondering if I should break this up because I don't want the hangout to be too long. But no, we're going to keep it going. We'll keep it going. Simon said he doesn't need a guarantee as long as it's possible. That's all I need. Yeah, and I'm saying absolutely it is possible. So yeah, let me tell you the 3 reasons why I believe it's possible for you to partner with us and expect to be the tallest version of yourself within a 12-month period, possibly even sooner. Well, I believe it's possible for you to partner with me in doing this, and you can actually get closer toward your specific height goal, possibly by as much as 2 inches, 2 inches in morning height. I always preface that 2 inches in morning height. I would say, and this is an estimation, I'm going to say 2 inches in morning height, but it could be way more if your height pops off. And that's what we're going to try to do. Not just start a growth spurt, launch a growth spurt. Okay? You got a formula, Simon? Okay, I can look at that. That's great. Yeah. Florian wants to know how tall I was. I'm going to get into that. Yeah. So the 3 reasons why I believe that it is possible for you to come on board with us and get a height gain of around maybe 2 inches in morning height. And I would say, let's just say 1.25 inches in evening height. It may be even more. It may be more. Okay, it may be more. But let's just say 1.25 inches in your nighttime height. And I do believe it is possible to get 6 inches in a year in morning height. Yeah, I believe it's possible, but that's more toward the maximums. Okay. Florian, he asked me, hey man, how tall were you before you started and how tall are you now? I like to say my evening height was 5'7 1/4". my evening height now is right at 5'8.5". On a good day, it's more than that. On a bad day, it's about 2 millimeters less than that. Okay, on a bad day. All right. And I've started a routine. I started my first routine in September of 2012, and you know, it's almost 5 years since that date. But I was looking at the figures, and I actually didn't do a routine all of last year. So that represents about 3.5 years of height gains, and there's no reason it should take that long, y'all. It's no reason. It's no reason. Okay? The height gains that I've had were in short periods of time. Okay? And that's why I say, let's do this thing for a year. Let's give it all we got. Let's get as tall as we possibly can. Let's write the book on this. Let's show them how it's done. I'm serious. Let's show them how it's done. Let's shut them up. Let's shut them up. It can be done. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. And if it don't work, let's find out quick. Let's not find out slow. Let's find out quick. Okay? And again, if some of y'all want to do it more on the minimum side, that's fine. That's fine. But we're going to need a number of us to just go all out with this. Okay? And let's say somebody in a group, they may not afford to be able to get all the supplements. Well, maybe somebody else can afford to get all the supplements, and hey, go all out, you know, do it for the team. Do it for the team. You know, somebody may not have a lot of time. And so when it comes to physical activities, they might need to hang on the minimums some. But somebody else may have more time. Well, come on, go all out then. Come on. Let's do it for the team and report what you find. Come on, tell us what you've been doing. Come on. Come on, let's get it done. Let's get this done. And it's a lot of potential in this, but it's a lot of potential because of you. Okay? There's a lot of potential because of you. And like I said, I'm 38, but how old are you? 18, 19, 22? Come on. Come on. You're in your 20s? Let's do this. And that's why I don't want you to look at me. Make this more about you, okay? Make this more about you. Okay? Make it more about you. I'm not saying you got to do this for your whole life. We ain't even supposed to be thinking about growing taller right now. We're supposed to be done with this. But for whatever reason, nature didn't give us what we want. Nature didn't give us what we feel like we deserve. And so we feel like we owed something. But go ahead, go snatch it and move on with your life. Go snatch it and move on. Okay? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Three reasons why I think that you can step on in and claim what you've been owed. I'm going to say that, but I want to. This chat got me curious. Let me see. Thanks, Florian. I appreciate that. Simon, okay, you got a supplement? Man, okay, yeah, you got to tell me about that. Where can I find your exercises and techniques? I don't know how to say your name, Adam. Adam. I'll just say Atom. Go to verticalbodybuilding.com. If you're already signed on to that, great. After this hangout, I'll be sending an email with the invitation. Hey, at the very least, just when you get the invitation, just jump on board on the free trial. It's a 3-day free trial, and just cancel before those 3 days are up. And in that 3-day trial, you're going to get everything you need to start a vertical bodybuilding routine right now. Okay? Okay? You're going to get that vertical bodybuilding crash course. Okay? So that's how you can find the exercises and techniques. And in that crash course, there aren't, I don't talk about LSJL. lateral synovial joint loading. I don't talk about that in the crash course, but that's a subject that I do want to touch on. But I'm gonna have to talk to some people because I don't know enough about that. I don't know enough about it. Okay. Hey, thanks, Florian. You can just get on that. When I send you the invitation to the program, the crash course and everything, you can just decide to at least make a month's payment, or do however you want to do. Okay, I'll get more into that later. Going all like nice. Yeah, what's up? Florian, he's gained 1.5 inches since he started, and if you go to his vertical bodybuilding website, you can pay. Okay. I see what you're saying. You're talking about me. Thanks, Dylan. Yeah, thanks for making that clear. Okay, so here are 3 reasons why I think that I know that if you get started with us, you're going to see results. If you jump on board, you're going to see results. Okay. 1, my height has already increased. Okay, that's one reason. My height has already increased, and some other people's height has already increased. Okay, that's one reason. There are people getting results. Okay, the last height increase I got was in February of last year. It was the morning height increase, and when it comes to that increase, it just kind of just popped up. I was, out of, and it wasn't that much. It was just like 0.5 millimeter, but it was a height increase. And I hadn't been doing my routine that year. I did a little bit at the close of 2015. And so, I don't know, that height increase, it just kind of came. So anyway, I was 37. I was 37 when that height increase showed up. But yeah, my first height increases were at 33. I was close to 34 years old. Recently, I met a guy who's 35, and he swears he is still growing. Okay. He says I talked with him. It was a guy I met at work. He don't know nothing about my grow tall life, but he's 6'4". So a lot of times when I meet tall people, I kind of, try to just, slide, start a conversation with him just to see if I can pick up anything. And he told me that his height is still increasing, and he knows he's growing in his legs because, one, his doctor told him that he's actually gotten taller. Like between the age of 28 and 33, he's actually gotten taller by, I think, 1.5 inches. He's gotten taller. And then he said, and recently he had to elongate the leg of his pants. He had to make them longer because his legs have gotten longer. And he smoked, he drank, he chews tobacco, but he's still getting height increases. Now, maybe it helps a little bit. His dad is even taller than him. And he said his dad even had height increases in his mid-30s. But I think it was that next week, well, I was having another conversation with him, and I found out what one of his favorite hobbies is. And I realized that hobby must be connected to those height increases. There's something he does, and he likes to do it every day, and it blew my mind. I was like, whoa. I was thankful. I felt like that conversation was a gift, and I'm sharing that gift with you. And I like to talk more about it in the guide, but you might already guess what hobby he does. It was great. It was awesome. Anyway, so yeah, that's one reason. People are having height increases. People are having height increases. 2, the body is adaptable. Always has been, always will be. Okay? Always has been, always will be. Okay? So that's the second reason. Sometimes, you might be thinking about your growth plates, wondering if you have a growth plate or not. With the body, as the saying goes, one monkey don't stop no show. Okay? Do you know that if an artery is blocked in the body, your body, if it's healthy, will create another artery to go around it? Do you know some men who have had vasectomies? Snip, snip, vasectomies. So sperm doesn't come out, when they're having sex, so they can't impregnate anybody. With the body, one monkey don't stop no show. There was a statistic I heard about it from someone in the medical profession. This lady, she does ultrasounds, okay? And so with ultrasound, she might be scanning someone's testicles or anything, And so she came across a person who had a vasectomy for years, but the body rerouted, found another route for sperm to go through. With the body, one monkey don't stop no show. Intent is intent. So if you don't have a growth plate, tell your body what you want. Take care of it. Nourish it. Show it that you mean what you say. And it may just bless you with new height, whether you have a growth plate or not. Okay? All right. Simon. Cool. Oh, that's some interesting stuff. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. Simon is an herbalist, by the way. That's why I'm looking at that. That kind of stuff interests me. I'm actually been looking into naturopathy myself. Yeah, and there are crazy things people wouldn't believe that go on. But anyway, but yeah, it all goes to show one monkey don't stop no show. And like herbalists and naturopaths, there's a lot of things that they do that capitalize on that aspect of the body. There are different ways. People can have third-degree burns, and they can heal in such a way that you can't tell they were ever burned. We're not talking about scars and no, 0 scars. They're like the burn wasn't even there. Your body has stem cells in it right now. And your stem cells' job is to replace what was lost perfectly. Okay? So whenever there's like a scab or a scar that's giving you an indication that either there wasn't enough stem cells available or the stem cells were not called to that area efficiently enough, or maybe enough of those stem cells were not called to that area. Okay? So a lot of things are possible, people. A lot of things are possible. Okay? Your body is adaptable. So that's reason number 2. 1, as I said, I've had height gains. Other people have had height gains. 2, your body is adaptable. One monkey don't stop no show. Life goes on. The world keeps turning. You can feed your body, nourish it, take care of it, love it. It will love you back. It can love you back. It can. And here's 3, the third reason. And as I say this third reason, by the way, I want to thank everyone. You serious, dude? Simon said I I had one patient who regenerated his arm from the shoulder down. I've been looking into stuff like that. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it got to be a group of us. Sorry if I'm getting too excited for some of y'all. But that's why it got to be a group of us, y'all. And see, I know this stuff possible. Simon Adon says, I had one patient who regenerated his arm from the shoulder down. I know that stuff is possible. Look, I just shared, Simon. I don't know if you're already a member or not. You're probably not. But I've just shared with my group, with the membership group. In lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 is called Liquid Growth Plate. In Liquid Growth Plate, I talked about how scientists were able to regenerate, like someone's finger was like cut right here. And the finger regenerated. Okay? Regenerated. From mainstream scientists. Like, I kind of view them as mainstream. Mainstream. And I'm telling you, if a mainstream scientist can do it, there are other ways to do it. Why? Because of principle, like what I said before. There can be many techniques, but it all follows the same principle. Simon, I just told the group about that. About the guy, man, I'm getting all excited about the guy who regenerated his finger. The finger grew back. I'm telling you, crazy stuff is possible. Crazy stuff. And like if you think about it, like if you get a scar and it heals, that's flesh, that's blood, that's nerves, that's everything coming back. It's coming back. When people break a bone, the bones heal. And so if the body got the right messaging, it can all happen, y'all. It can all happen. Now, again, this is not a perfect world. And there could be certain things against us, but I'm just trying to share with you what's possible. You know, if someone get a finger cut and because of poverty or something not being available, it doesn't grow back, that's okay. That's fine. At the end of the day, we all gonna die. Nobody's perfect, but I'm just saying, talking to you about what's possible, because we just want every little thing that we can bring in our favor to just get a few inches, y'all. That's it. Okay. And so I've been looking into different stuff about people's teeth growing back. Now, you know, they used to say you can't get rid of cavities naturally. You can't get rid of tartar naturally. You can't grow teeth back. Well, if you go on YouTube now, you see all kind of people talking about they don't grow their teeth back. This kind of knowledge is abundant. Years ago, people would have called you a quack if you said people can grow teeth back. But there's one doctor, old patients, elderly patients were giving him dentures. We're throwing away dentures because old people grew a new set of teeth. I'm telling you now, I'm going to get with you, Simon. Man, Simon, you better be telling the truth, man. I ain't trying to disrespect you or nothing like that, but you better be telling the truth, because it's one of my goals to be a naturopath, and my hook is going to a growth expert. If one wants to get taller, if one wants to grow a hand back, if one wants to grow a leg back, a finger back, that's one of my dreams, to be a naturopathic doctor, and I'm a growth expert. Someone have horrible burns on their face, make their face heal so they can still retain their beauty. So I'm going to get with you, Simon. I'm going to get with you. I want to find that out. Thank you, dude. Thank you. And Vertical Muscle said, wow, how did he do it? I bet you I know one of the principles that was followed: stimulation. And making sure this, I know part of it is making sure the circulation is there, huh? Making sure the circulation. I've been thinking about this, man. I've been thinking about this. Okay, yo, Simon, do me a favor. I'm gonna get back to y'all, but look, this is a dream, man. Shoot. Oh man. Let me calm down. Simon, please, if you're not a member of verticalbodybuilding.com, please become a member. You know, sign on that email address, and all you got to do is hit me a reply email, okay? And just say, hey, this is Simon, okay? And we're gonna get together and talk. Dude, thank you, Simon. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, okay? Please, yeah, please do that. And I will look for your email, okay? I'll look for your email. Okay. So, wow. My mind just got blown, so you have to excuse me. My mind just got blown. Knew that stuff was possible. Okay. Okay, now, so I talked about the 2 reasons, but there's 3 why I believe this is possible for you, okay? It's possible because other people have been doing it, have been achieving height increases. 2, the body is adaptable. The body is adaptable. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Now, here's the 3rd reason. Now, we've been having a great time so far. I'm going to tell you about the 3rd reason. And if y'all don't want to hear this, I'm so sorry, but I got to say it. And just when you listen to it, just take it as this is Skin Tight Flash's mindset, okay? Just take it as that, okay? You don't have to take it as anything else. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in a couple of minutes, if you want to mute it, you can mute it. But I'm telling you a 3rd reason why I believe this is possible. And it's a principle, but it's a certain place where I got the principle, and I don't want to offend anyone or nothing, but I really don't think it's a big deal. I'm just sharing with you my point of view. That's it. But it's the reason why I believe this is possible for you. Okay? There was a quote that I read in a book, and it basically says something like this. If men get together with a common goal, a common passion, and there are no barriers to collaboration. There's no language barrier. The distance isn't even an issue, but they can freely communicate about an idea that they're passionate about. The quote said, anything that they have in mind will be possible for them. Anything that they have in mind. Okay? Now, that's it. Now, I'm gonna tell you the story, and it's gonna be brief. It's not gonna be long like everything else. I'm just telling you my mindset, because I said there's 3 reasons why I believe we can do this. And the point of this 3rd reason is that I'm trying to convey to you the value of groups of us getting together. Even if growing tall is impossible in adulthood. Even if it's impossible right now. Even if it's impossible. By all of us getting together, the fact that it's impossible will become irrelevant. We will make it possible. We'll make it possible. Doesn't matter if it's impossible. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. We'll make it possible. It's a certain power that is existing when groups of people come together. The book, Think and Grow Rich, talked about the principle. It's the mastermind principle. Hey, vertical, John. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna invite you there. Adam, you 17? You doggone right you can get some results, dude. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. Focus. 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 Here's that story, y'all. Here's the story. And again, you don't have to like it or anything, but I'm going to share this story with you. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. I might be able to do it in 3 minutes. But okay, this is just my belief system. Hey, you can do what you want. The principle, other successful people have talked about it, okay? Other successful people have talked about it, like Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich and whatever. Basically, as the story goes, I'll make it really, really short. I'll make it really, really short. This story happened in the Bible, and the comment was, you might not believe in the Bible. I do. I believe in God. I believe in the Bible. But these are principles that I think atheists can get with, because even atheists, a lot of them believe in human potential. They believe in human potential. So there's a story in the Bible, and basically there was a situation that came up where there was a purpose that God had, but the group of people did not have the same purpose that God had. And at that particular time, you know, this was the story of mankind's history in the Bible, and it's in the book of Genesis. That's the first book, so it's telling you how all things got started, you know, in that book, according to the Christian belief. And so these groups of men, it says that during that time in Earth's history, everybody spoke the same language. Okay, everybody spoke the same language, and as of yet, everybody had not spread all over the world, so the population was fairly localized, but it was starting to increase. And as the story goes, God wanted everybody to go all over the earth, but what happened is that these group of localized people who all spoke the same language, they started to communicate, and they said, hey, let us make bricks with a burning process. So this is innovation. Innovation started to happen at an accelerated rate, okay? That's just how the story goes. Innovation started to happen. Hey, let's make bricks with a burning process. And so they started using bricks instead of stones, okay? Easy, less work. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So after they made bricks, then they said, hey, let us build a tower, and let's make it so tall that it's high up in the skies, and let's make a name for ourselves right here in this city. We good. We don't have to spread all over the earth. Let's right here build a city, build this huge tower with these bricks. Innovation started to happen. And as the story goes, God looked down and he said, here they are, one people, one language, and this is what they start to do. He said, now that there is nothing that they have in mind that will be impossible for them. That blew me away. My brother showed me that. And if you wanted to look that up for yourself, that's in Genesis 11, verse 6. That's God saying we can do anything. That's not Tony Robbins saying it. That ain't Oprah saying it. That's God saying it. If men get together and they are freely allowed to collaborate, just that human intelligence and bouncing our ideas off of each other. If something is impossible, they will make it possible. And that's why we got spaceships. That's why we got satellites. You know, that's why I got this smartphone, right? There's nothing attached to this smartphone. But on this device, not attached to anything, I have talked to people in Ireland. I've talked to people in California, New York, New Jersey. I'm over here in Houston, right? And I've been able to talk to people all over the world from this little device. Collective intelligence of man. What does that mean? If a group of us who are serious now, we passionate about it. If we get together, there's no telling what we'll accomplish. And any challenge that we have, we'll overcome it. We'll get it done. Okay? I hope I'm making myself clear. I'm talking about the power of a mastermind, the power of groups of people coming together with a common intent and serious. It don't matter what's impossible. We'll make it possible. We'll do it. It'll get done. It'll get done. So those are the three reasons. One, people are already doing it, but when you hear grow tall stories and the ones that you really believe are legitimate, you're hearing more things like an inch or two, you know, an inch or two. Come on, let's make this 3, 4, 5 inches. Come on, let's make it 7. Come on, okay? Come on, let's bring this up. Let's bring the game. Let's up the game. Let's up it. Do you know it's a fact that if you take a man, an Olympic runner, and he's on that track by himself, okay, this has been observed. If he's on that track by himself, and you tell him, run your hardest, okay, he might run from the starting line to the finish line in so many seconds. And you tell him, run as fast as you can. And he'll run from the starting line to the finish line in so many seconds. But you take that same man and you put with him a group of men. And you give him the same instructions. Run from point A to point B as fast as you can. Don't you know? Because he's running with a group of men, he will naturally run faster. He will run faster. Guys, we don't need to be doing this by ourselves. We don't need to be doing this by ourselves no more. That's child's play. Let's make this for real. Let's do it as a team. That's what I'm holding out for you. Okay? That's what I'm holding out for you. Let's do it as a team. So yeah, those are the 3 reasons. The power of working together as a team. People are already doing it, and the body is adaptable. But if we work as a team, there's going to be so much more that we can accomplish. So much more. Okay? All right. So now let me show you the invitation. I hope you got the point of that. And if you didn't get the point, I'll be having another hangout in the future. You can watch it again. I'm going to get better and better at communicating what I need to communicate. But right now, what I'm going to do, y'all, is put it on screen share and show you the invitation, okay? All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll show you something. Screen share. Booyah. All right. Come on. Here's the invitation. This is how it looks. The ultimate week-by-week guide to a freakish transformation. Get tall and ripped with vertical bodybuilding. And you see there it says get instant access now. You can get a 3-day free trial. And you will get that invitation. It's up to you. But as it says right here, there's a free training, and it's in lesson number 1. It's called the Vertical Bodybuilding Crash Course. Okay? And let me just read what it says. Oh, by the way, this is a cool video. It's a cool video. I like you to look at it. It explains why I do what I do. And that's a graph. I'll explain this graph in a minute. It basically shows my height progression over 3.5 years, okay? And I noticed some patterns there. But anyway, it says in your first lesson, you'll get everything you need to start your routine today. I'm talking today, y'all. Today. But hey, if you're not ready today, that's okay. At least you can go through the information, okay, and get your stuff ready. It's going to tell you the equipment you need and all that stuff, okay? Okay. So in your first lesson, you get everything you need to start your routine today and start seeing your results, your first results within 30 days. You'll get the exercises in detail, pictures included, the grocery list, the supplement list, the equipment list, and what kind of results you can expect. All this is included in lesson number 1 of your free trial. This is free, y'all. You also get a sample daily routine and also a table to keep track of your daily exercises and daily nutrition. I believe you can have a satisfying success story with the information provided in lesson number 1 alone. Okay? And you're getting that for free. Just click that button right there to enter into your free trial. And hey, if you got to, cancel it before day 3. Okay, he's gonna take it to PayPal. All right, you know, you go through that, you sign up, you get the crash course, but then after that 3 days, that's when the payments start. And it's a 12-month thing, but you can cancel anytime, okay? If you're not feeling you're getting value from it, just cancel. But let me right now I'm gonna go over these few frequently asked questions, but also what you'll get with the membership, okay? The first question, who is this program for? In a nutshell, it's for everybody, okay? You can read more about that when you get it, okay? It's for everybody. And it's even, and like I said, for those who want to get ripped too. So I got information on that. And that's why I call it the ultimate week-by-week guide to a freakish transformation. If you want to lose weight, if you want to get taller as well, and you want to build muscle, it's everything. And so That's what I'm gonna be talking about. But there is a certain challenge that I came across recently, and I want to let you know about it. It's only fair, and I guess I may hold that in another hangout. Okay, and also in another hangout, you can ask me questions about this form and anything else. You got more questions? Let me know. Okay. Number two, here's another question that some of you may have. No offense, but I don't want to lose weight. I have a marvelous physique, and all the girls love me. Pretty much, I'm the man. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes. Will your nutrition plan make me lose weight? Because, oh, God, being fat is not my problem and never will be. No offense. So if you look great and you ain't got no problems on the weight side, I wouldn't say that this is nothing you have to worry about. As I say right here, the main focus of the nutritional guidelines is to simply make sure you're getting in all the nutrients that help with height gains. You don't want to just fill up on any kind of food and then you have no room left for the good stuff that's going to help you with height gains, okay? So you don't really have to worry about losing weight. The focus is make sure you get the good stuff in you, all right? Now, another question some may have is, I heard you need to be at a caloric surplus to get taller. So how can one be at a caloric surplus for height gains and lose weight at the same time? Now, a lot of you may not even be worried about this, but this is certainly something that is my concern. And that's one of the reasons why I tell you, make this about you. Don't make it about me. I got 3 things I'm trying to tackle. A lot of y'all just want to get taller. But I know there's a lot of other people who want to do more than get taller. So I have to put this in there. And in doing so, there may be certain things that we have to look out for, okay? And so I go into details on that in here. It's just basically 3 things that the focus is on when it comes to weight loss, and the focus is not on having a calorie deficit, okay? Again, the focus is on getting the good nutrition in, and then just doing certain lifestyle adjustments so that weight loss is effortless and you don't have to think about it. You can just focus on what you really want to focus on, which is height gains, okay? I will say that I'm going to be losing weight aggressively. As you know, Skin Tight Flash is the reason I picked that name for myself. I believe I can do it in a flash. But I noticed some things that started to occur when I was losing weight real fast. Some things that started to occur with my height. And if you have been with me for a number of years, you know that in the past I've told you that a lot of times my height gains would come with weight gain. Actually, it would come with weight gain. And I talk about that a little bit in lesson number 2, where I get into liquid growth plate and I talk a little more about stem cell releasers. Okay, but so these are things that I'm looking into, and basically last week I was more aggressive toward bone building, by the way, and that's another thing I noticed. Like, my weight was coming down fast, but I also was more intensely focused on bone building, and what I saw is that my morning height was diminishing. I saw that, and so that's one reason why I'm moving more toward the maximums, so I can work against any things that I'm just not aware of, because I'm trying to do all things at once. I want to create a freakish transformation. So I'm going to keep losing weight super fast, but I'm also want to get height gain super fast as well. And I'll just keep brainstorming and doing what I got to do to just do something crazy, y'all. I want a freakish transformation. I want my height. So I'm gonna just keep pushing. But I'm gonna go into more detail on that in another hangout. Okay. This is another question people ask me. If I lose weight, won't I get taller anyway? I go into that, and I basically just talk about I've been losing weight, and it doesn't always positively affect height, as people might assume. It don't. And the first question I ask is right here. I say, you know, how many people do you know who actually got taller after they lost weight? Not look taller, but who actually were measured as taller. I don't know any. I don't know any. And I talk about how I look. I feel like some people actually got shorter. Here's a question number 5. Can I get taller in my legs? I think so. I think so. I talk about it in lesson number 1. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this right now. There are 2 different exercises that I did that focus on leg growth. And so it was really more intensely focused on bone stimulation. And when I did those 2 things, I would notice that my morning height was on the low end the next day. Okay? So I just want to tell you about that and let you know that if you get started on this program and if you see my morning height going down, I'm just going to let you know that it's my intent to push through that. Okay? Push through that and hope for the best. Now, if it continues longer, you know, than I wanted to, I'll deal with it at that time. So I'm just letting you know of some factors that I don't have enough knowledge about. Okay, as you know, in the past, my routine was a certain way, and now I'm adding certain elements. I do know that when my routine is more bone intensive, and you know, and I'm working on my legs, I have noticed dips in my height. But also, I think that it might be a good thing, because here's another time where I would notice dips: when I increase my calcium intake. When I increase my calcium intake, my morning height would dip, but then it would spring up. Okay? It would spring up. And it happens so often that I actually came up with a theory called cartilage drop theory in an effort to explain how come my height would go down before it went up. So when there's a certain exercise that I've been doing, and I've been doing it more aggressively as of last week, and I noticed that my morning height has been dipping. It has been dipping, but I'm just going to push through and just remember, there could be a dip before it springs up. And the dips have been more substantial than before. So hopefully the increase will be more substantial as well. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. But my focus is to push through, go hard the whole year. And that's something I've never done before. Okay? And I want to do it as a team. Okay? All right. Question 6, you know, someone may ask, I'm over 25 years old. Will this work for me? And like I say right here, I personally know a tall 35-year-old who claims to have grown so much in his legs recently that he had to have the inseam of his pants elongated. Okay? And this guy, he smokes, he drinks, he chews tobacco, and we'll just say he's a free spirit. And so I just think that's great news. So if you're eating healthy, you know, if you don't smoke, if you don't drink, if you don't chew tobacco, what would be possible for you? Okay? That's why I say that. I would encourage you, you know, ideally, there's certain things that we wouldn't want to be a part, you know, of what we're doing. However, people still, you know, get tall. I know people who smoked when I was in middle school or high school, and they got taller than me. My dad smoked, and he started smoking when he was 12. He grew to be 6'2". This guy I'm talking about right here, he said he started smoking when he was 13. He grew to be 6'4". Okay, so hey, just letting you know. Just letting you know. Someone may ask, I don't want false hopes. Will this work for me? Now for this, I'm going to read this through because I think this is very important. Okay? It says here, you know, when it comes to the question, will this work for me? I say maybe. I don't want you to have false hopes either, but I just can't predict the future for you. A number of adults, me included, have indeed become taller by implementing a grow tall routine. But did we know with absolute certainty that we would get taller? I didn't. I took a risk, and thankfully, I was rewarded for that risk. But I can't say with absolute certainty what will happen for you. But what I can say is that there will be a price to pay. You pay a price for doing nothing, and you pay a price by taking action. The question is, which price do you want to pay? One of them is an expense. The other could be one of the best investments of your life. I chose to make the investment. Okay? I chose to make the investment. Okay? And this is the other question that I want to read verbatim. It says, I just don't want to waste my time. And to that, my response is, I understand what you mean. In all honesty, we don't know everything about how the body works, and your body is unique. So even though I like to predict exactly when you will see results and how great they'll be, I can only give estimates. Some things we just have to let nature reveal. But as far as not wasting time, here's the best thing I can tell you. Just don't waste time. When you get started, take massive action. Don't just try to get taller. Launch a growth spurt. Let that be your intent. And guys, that was my intent when I got started. When I first got started, it was also my mindset in May of 2013 when my height went up nearly ½ an inch in 35 days. I wasn't just trying to get taller. I was trying to launch a growth spurt. So I'm saying let that be your intent. You don't have to, but if you're concerned about not wasting your time, then this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Go for it and find out what you need to find out. Don't do the minimums, do the maximums, compress time frames. And don't cut corners with nutrition. Get what you need and don't play around. Do what you got to do to get your answer quickly. I would say give yourself at least 3 months. But I think 6 months is better because you might need to give yourself those first 3 months to build up to the intensity you need for a quick answer. And definitely, if you're noticing results, even if they're small in your opinion, stay at it. It is working. Take it all the way to the end of the 12th month. Looking back, you might find yourself saying that those small gains weren't so small after all. You know? If a person grows, if a person gets taller an average of a millimeter a week, that's 2 inches in a year. We can think a millimeter is small, but it adds up. Okay? Now I'm going to talk about what you'll get with the vertical bodybuilding membership. All right? You're going to get results. But I got to tell you this. I got to tell you this. Don't expect some fancy membership site. That's not what you're here for. Don't expect some colorful ebook with a slick cover and a bunch of regurgitated fluff on the inside. That's the last thing we need, another Grow Tall ebook. What we do need is something more than just digital hope. We need an actual person who believes in this enough to do it himself and go on a journey with you. But not just that, and I'll talk about that later, but we need a number of us going on this together. We need a number of us doing it together. So don't expect me to be spending a bunch of unnecessary time trying to so-called professionalize this program. That's something that should be delegated to someone else, and right now it's just me. I have to do everything. So professionalizing this program will have to come with time. Okay? For now, the most professional and responsible thing I can do is make sure you get results. And I will do this by focusing my energies on doing any and everything I reasonably can to help you and inspire you. Even getting results myself to help reinforce your belief in what's possible. So when it comes to any membership content, it will be emailed to you. And if you aren't happy with your results, or if you're not happy with my own personal results, just cancel your membership. Just cancel it. But the best way to cancel is to make this more about you than about me. Know why you started this journey and keep it close in mind. Apply yourself, reach your goals, and then cancel when your journey is finished. But it's up to you. It's up to you. And I'm telling you this because I don't, I'm not guaranteeing, what's going to happen. I'm doing a lot of new things, y'all. I'm going to be focusing on growing my legs. Okay? I'm going to be going to lift weights and stuff. Okay? And in another hangout, if, I don't know, some people might be like, yeah, like one person was 17. Some people might be 14 watching this, when it's really for adults. I will likely be doing another hangout, and I'll make this a public one, on if a young person is interested in weightlifting, what they might pursue. And I'll just tell you real quick. Look up a basketball routine, like a middle school basketball routine. Look. I'll explain why I say that later. But look up something like that, because there are authorities out there who say there's a right way to do it when you're young and a wrong way, and your workout routine needs to be age appropriate. So if you're not fully grown yet, if you're not full grown yet, then make sure that whatever you're doing, make sure it's age appropriate, okay? Because this is the season for you to grow, and I want you. So find out something age appropriate. When I was about 12, my daddy came over. He saw me and my brother had some weights. He was upset. He didn't like that. He believed weights would stunt our growth. But we lifted weights because we didn't want to get messed with, me and my brother. we got muscle, but we didn't get as tall as we wanted to get. And we kind of think it may have been the weightlifting. So make sure your workout routine is age appropriate. One thing that can help you get results is accountability. And that's one of the things that you're going to get with this, okay? The focus is results, and the focus is accountability. Every week on our live video call, we will start the session by asking all members who got height increases this week. We will recognize the achievers and discuss what we did right, and also what we can improve. Periodically, when we're really pushing for height increases within the group, we may have a live video call every day that week, just so we can all report what we accomplished that day as far as exercises and nutrition, all in an effort to make a strong team presence for our live weekly call when we report our new height increases. And so that's what happened last week, okay? We were all pushing, for height increases. So we was having that call every day. And in that, I was doing a certain exercise that was focused on legs. And I was doing it at a higher level than before. And what I was noticing is that my height was going down. My morning height was going down. So that could, hopefully that's a good sign, but Just be aware of that. At the end of the day, keep going hard, okay? That's the focus. We may see things, but it might be a part of the process. This guy was like 13 or 14, and I knew that he was growing, but I remember one day I saw him, and he looked a little short to me that day. He looked shorter. One day he looked tall, another day he looked short. And so, you know, I imagine that even with adolescents who are growing, their height fluctuates. Their height fluctuates. And so it's okay if your height fluctuates. It's okay. It may be part of the process. It may be a sign you're doing everything right. Okay? Another thing that you'll get with this program is accessibility and availability. During our weekly live video calls, I'm available to address any questions you have with regard to your vertical bodybuilding regimen and the vertical bodybuilding guide, okay? And you're going to get lesson 1 in your free trial, okay? So that's the other thing that you'll get, accessibility and availability. Guidance, okay? If you would like more personalized guidance, there will be opportunities for you to send me your daily log of your exercises and nutrition so I can review and assess it. Taking that information and comparing it to your height progression, I will give practical recommendations to help you reach your goals on time, okay? And again, these are estimates. You know, I'm not holding out guarantees, but I do guarantee you, if you do nothing, you will get nothing, okay? And that's if you've gotten nothing over the last few years. Now, if you're already growing, well, good. If you're growing without doing anything, good, okay? That's great. But I'm saying, if you've been getting nothing, if from this point you decide to do nothing, likely you will get nothing. That is my guarantee. So with this program, it's designed so you can do something and you will be encouraged to do something, and you receive help on making sure you're doing the right things, okay? Inspiration, okay? That's another thing that you're going to get. As you see other members consistently reporting height increases, your belief in what you can accomplish will be positively impacted. This will affect your actions and therefore your results, okay? This is about getting it done, okay? Like I said, 2 inches in morning height over the course of 3.5 years, there's no reason it should take that long, okay? Let's get this done and move on, okay? And y'all, listen, please. If you get height increases, this could possibly be an income stream you could start. You have a valuable asset that you could market. And I'm hoping you can. I'm trying it right now. Okay? I'm going for it right now. I'm going for my dreams, y'all. I'm going for it all. This is the biggest project of my life. Get the height I want, get the body I want, get the money I want, get the life I want. Who knows what door will open to you? Okay? So come in here, get it done. Get it done. And there's room for everybody. You know how many people are making money as personal trainers? You know how many people are doing that? What can you do if you show people how to get height gains? And you might be able to reach people I can't. You might speak languages I can't. You might look a certain way I don't. Some people, law of attraction. You know, it might be some people who hear me, but for some reason, they just can't get with me. You just can't. But they might be able to get with you. Your personality, so what I'm saying, is room for everybody. There are thousands of people, perhaps tens of thousands, making a living doing personal training. Some people do it online. What could you do with your personality, with your humor? You know, just you being you. So what I'm saying is, the hype that you get, y'all, it can open up so many doors. If anything, at the very least, it can help you live the lifestyle that you envision. Live the life you envision. I'm serious. I was a freshman in high school. I just knew I was going to be over 6 feet tall. I just knew it. Didn't happen. Okay? So what I'm saying is, just go ahead. You don't have to take as long as I've taken. You don't have to be that long. Get in here, get your hype, and go on with your life. Go with the next project. Okay? Go on to the next project. Whatever that is. Okay? The vertical bodybuilding guide, that's going to be expanded monthly. After lesson 1, we'll build upon the basics every month with additional measures to stack more odds in your favor, even speeding the progress. Okay? So like I said, you know, lesson 1, that's your vertical bodybuilding crash course. Lesson 2, we talk about a drink that I've made, and it's called Liquid Growth Plate. And I explain the ingredients and the rationale behind it. Okay? There are other things that we're going to talk about going forward. Okay? Focus support. Okay, I got to read this one. I'm here to help you to get as tall as you can within a year's time. If you do the fundamentals, your body will take care of the rest. Your body is dynamic, so it may bless you with great height increases that neither you nor I could predict. So there's no need to limit yourself. At the same time, it can really be helpful to have a goal in mind. Michael Jordan's goal was to be a 7-foot-tall basketball player. So he trained hard and did his own grow tall regimen. And he grew to be a 6'6" NBA legend. He didn't become 7 feet tall, but his accomplishments were spectacular nonetheless. And in my opinion, he would not have accomplished them if he hadn't had a height goal in mind. So having a specific goal and being serious about it is critical to success. So if you have a specific goal in mind, perfect. But if not, a basic goal could be increasing your height an average of 1 millimeter in the morning, 1 millimeter in morning height gains each week. If you do that consistently, your morning height will increase by 2 inches in a year. Those are nice results. And if you have higher hopes, that's fine too. Just know that more work will be required. Whatever the case, I'm here to help you become the tallest version of yourself during our 12 months together as you work toward your specific height goal. Okay? So that's it. Here's the final thing. Be positive, people. And I'm talking to myself too, y'all. Be positive. If you're positive, you'll be motivated to give it your all. Okay? And again, this ain't got to be something we just keep doing and doing it. No. We're not even supposed to be like this. We're supposed to be through with this, right? You know, let's just get it done. Done and over with. Either it's going to work or it ain't. So let's just put the work in. What's possible may surprise. It may surprise us what's possible. One famous NBA player grew about 10 or 11 inches in 1 year. And he was about 19 or 20 years old when it happened. And he's not the only NBA player with an amazing growth story like that, having a massive growth spurt around 19 and 20 years old. So get active and include in your activity a vertical bodybuilding workout. Eat right, and in the next 12 months, get as tall as you possibly can. That's the focus. That's it. That's what I'm holding out to you. To get as tall as you possibly can. Okay? So now, let me take it off of here. Okay, so that's pretty much it, y'all. The focus of this is to help you get as tall as you possibly can. Okay? I put that goal of 2 inches out there, 2 inches in morning height, you know, just so you can have something in mind. You know, you may already have something in mind, but the focus is to get tall as you possibly can. Okay? Don't lower your, you don't have to lower your goals, lower your dreams. It's your dream. It's your dream, man. If you want to grow a foot in a year, go for it. Think it. Go for it. And so and that's why I say, please make this more about you than about me. Okay? Make this about you. And take your notes and please hear me out. Please hear me out. Document your results. Document it. You're about to do wonderful things. Document it. Let me tell you why I want you to document it. A lot of you are young guys. Please hear me out. A lot of you are young guys, right? You haven't started families yet. Okay? You never know what the future will hold. If you document your results, you will have evidence. You will have proof of what you accomplished. And if there's ever a need, you could build an income source with your proof. Okay? You could become a leader. You can help people. You can be a mentor. You can be a coach. You could build an empire. Okay? It's an asset, y'all. It's an asset. So just believe you're going to get results. And the story that you're creating right now could help you in the future. When you're done, when the story is done, it could help you in the future. It could help others. Okay? It could help others. So just wanted to say that. It's happening. It's happening. You're getting taller. It's going to happen. Oh, and you a young buck too? Youngsters up in here. Come on. People in their early 20s. Come on. Man, knock this out. Knock this out. Document it. A lot of people will be thankful to you in the future. So, if there's anything else I'm forgetting, I'll just save it for another hangout. I'll probably have another one, so sign up to verticalbodybuilding.com. That way, if I post another hangout, you can you know, join in. You know, if you're open to it, if you have the time. I know some of you are going to have some questions about the invitation, which I'm going to send in the next few minutes. You're going to have some questions about it. Feel free. And hey, if you're already a member, you're a member. And like I said, professionalizing the membership, making it all, you know, pretty and all of this. I'm focused on getting results right now. Okay, we can make it pretty later. Let's get results. Let's help other people to get results, because I know you'll prefer that I'll be working on my routine instead of doing other things. And make this about you. Make this about you. There are a lot of things I don't know, so make it about you. I'm doing a lot, and let's face it, I'm 38. You can do way more than me. Way more. Make it about you. Make it about you. Okay? So, let me look at some comments briefly, and I will be closing it out. But I'm gonna look at some of this, some of the chat real quick for a few minutes here. I'm trying to speed through it. Yeah, buddy. All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing up, by the way. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, just get your sign up to verticalbodybuilding.com, and I'll send you that invitation to become a member. Thank y'all for all this positive energy. Thank you. And someone asks, do I recommend any herbal supplements? Oh, this was directed to Simon. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you. Thank you for deciding to become a member. And and I'll go ahead and say, y'all, if you ever want to cancel your membership, that's fine. But thank you for even considering, and I hope we're able to work together. Yeah. God, Florian say, I haven't grown college and all. Man, I was in college. I was 22 years old, y'all. And I was staying up. That workload was so high, I was staying up to 4 o'clock in the morning and I had to wake up at 5 something. Hated stuff like that. And then I went to a high school, and a high school was very, it was a #1 high school. And a lot of homework, missed a lot of sleep. And what was always funny about the high school, there wasn't a lot of tall people in that school. But I go to another school, like in the ghetto, where it wasn't that much homework, and it was more lax. Giants. School full of giants. I kind of noticed that. In schools that weren't all in the spotlight, I just feel like the kids grew better. There was less stress. Hey, I was wondering, how do we get the calories while still eating clean? Man, you'll get them. Calories, calories in clean food too. Well, I don't know what you mean by eating clean, but like, some of the stuff, we eat, I mean, it's actually full of calories. Like take eggs, for instance. Eggs got a lot of calories. Milk got a lot of calories. Nice. Nice. Dylan said, great hangout. I've been stretching this whole time, and the hangout has pushed me through it. Not easy sometimes to stretch and reach. It ain't, but I'm glad I was able to help, Dylan. Glad I was able to help. And if y'all don't know, Dylan been getting some serious gains, y'all. Serious height increases. Thank you. Thank you for chiming in. with that. Oh, height appropriate foods. I don't, not fully sure what you mean, John, but yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk again. John, by the way, he's been doing a lot of. I don't know if you want me to say that, but John got a channel, cool channel, funny stuff. I was watching. I'm about to close this out, but I was watching John's videos recently on the Unbroken Union channel. That channel, it's funny stuff. I saw that. I think I saw it last night. It's crazy. I don't know. I'll let you know. Man. I'll let you know. I'll get back with you. John, he's in the group. Thank y'all. We'll talk, John. But thank y'all for attending. Thank y'all for attending. Some of y'all probably been sending me emails, and I got to send a message to everyone who signed up to verticalbodybuilding.com. Got to send a message. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to decide when the next hangout is going to be, and I'll send you an email. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Get them gains, y'all. Get them gains. Get them gains. And I got to do my routine today too. I got to do mine. So I'm going to be busy, y'all. I'm going to be busy. See you again soon. I got to figure out when. Peace out.